is lurking. Vikla found.
Gonna drop down a wall, but it gets denied as the flash away. Peter's going in, but there's 0 follow-up damage. Vikla totally fine, gonna get the plant on top of it all. And now Peter's way too deep, should be first blood, given over to the side of Diablo's Lucian.
The equalizer gonna prevent them from following up on this as well. That's a level 4 Corki. Might just look for a bit of a smite steal. I think that's the best they can hope for.
Yeah, I mean, Duckdom's pretty healthy, so he's trying to frontline here, but now he's just going to get engaged on. Has to flash away. The steal does come through, though. Cuz going to be good on the smite button, as he always is. TP comes back from Peter, but the rest of KT is so low. Nobody can help this Leona. And yeah, you got the Drake, but now you're 2,000 gold behind KT.
Yeah, that was
a massive fight.
Big disaster from KT. They were able to get the smite steal with Cuz, but I think that was the best they could have hoped for. Perfect goes in with his ult as well. He's hoping, oh man, these health bars are so low. You could just use the advantages you have now to hold on to this game. Maybe get more.
Yeah, they're just going to find Peter here. Cuz nearby, but now we got a wall as Vikla will join up, and Peter going to get knocked back. And no escape for him. And right there, KT's going to pick up that first turret as Diablo just alone in mid lane, trying to set up a play on a Diablo who does not respect it, but he gets away somehow. And now they're so deep behind the turrets of B&K, and they do get punished immediately for that. Duckdom should be going down here on top of it all. Double kill for Vikla. And they're even looking for a bit more, but it looks like KT should get out.
I mean,
they are so ready to fight. Like, they are just so ready. The wall is perfect. Cuz is totally caught out, and down he will go. Now you don't have a smite, and they keep the Otacon leash. B&K are playing this perfectly, and KT don't really have an answer.
Now there's just no smite for KT.
Oh, and Peter just kind of hanging around. It looks like he might go down as well. They're trying to fight 4v5 as perfect execution is going to miss. They do get Kellen, but that is it. As the Otacon will go down. It's got to be Peter, and now he's going to go. He gets exhausted, and unfortunately has to engage now. They do get on top of Vikla, but he just flashes away. Nice, though, as Vikla is getting low. They do take out BDD on the backside of this fight. The fight very broken up, but full health bars for B&K on the back line. But Raptor will go down, it looks like, in a trade for Cuz. And so it's 2 for 2. Diablo continues, as he always does. It looks to push for more, as now they go in. Perfect's got to be careful, he gets concussively blowed, and that's going to be the end of him.
And B&K are just like, nah.
Cuz is very far up in his own jungle, thought he would be safe. He is Pantheon, but the knockback gets him. And that's going to be the 6th kill here for the side of Diablo. Even though there's no smite on the side of KT, they could just take the Baron. But no, they're just being so careful in this one. As they want to go for the turn here. The Solar Flare is actually really good from the side of Peter, and now the turn comes in as the equalizer going to force KT in. Perfect, getting 2. As you go to the back line, it's a double kill actually for Duckdom, but nobody can deal with clear as finally he goes golden. And I think the wallets might just be too heavy. It's actually very impressive that KT and Perfect has to flash away. Diablo still in the front line. He is going to cleanse, but now Perfect goes in and Pantheon goes to the back line, but the wallets are just too heavy. And they were alone, the 2 of them, trying to dive on a Diablo, and he's going to be totally fine. Looks like B&K with this push will end this game.
I'm getting a little bit excited about B&K, Valdez. This team is super clean. Look at this fight, too. They know the threats. They know they can turn on Perfect. The Pantheon coming through. They turn back and burst him down. It's what looks like an overextension from Diablo there on the front line, but actually pulls KT in. He's so fed. He does so much damage. He's got the shield bow. 0 and 6 Pantheon here for Cuz. Constantly shoved in. Peter, a ragdoll in this first game, and B&K make a statement here at the start of the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, Pantheon was... And now they're on the chase here for Duckdom. Cuz is going to show up, and now the feathers pulled back. Raptor in a bit of trouble, has to flash himself. As now Duckdom just on the chase, the double flash follow. Gonna force that one out of Diablo 2. First blood. That's just the thing about Sion, is that early actually is trading is kind of ridiculous. Guess who's back? Back again. It's Raptor in the bottom lane. As who could have expected this? Apparently not KT. They want to go for a fight here. They're going to engage onto Alistair. Kellen says, well, okay, I'm going to lock you down with the stun. As in goes the Morgana with the ult. They're going to lock down Peter. And there's nothing that he can do. Rakan famously not very fun into the Morgana. Even in the mid lane. Nice pullback here from the side of Duckdom. But now the follow-up comes in from Kellen and zones everybody away from Cuz, who was trying to get in there, trying to get that kill. But it's just going to go the way of Diablo instead. As now we got Perfect into this fight. It looks like maybe Diablo has stepped too far forward, and Perfect at least will get the shutdown onto him.
And then just say, well, I'm going to take half your health bar away, thank you very much. Fear does have flash and ult here, and he may simply have to find a forced angle here if they're going to win this fight.
Oh, BDD is getting massively chunked as well. They can't fight anymore. Here comes Sion into the back line as now KT going to go for the engage. Big knockback here from Perfect. But they're already going to take down Diablo, and they might not have enough, although they are going to get the chomp here, trying to get into that banana brush. And this is what B&K's comp does. They're looking for Duckdom. They're going to force his flash already. Kellen probably going to have to do the same, though, as here they go. The engage comes in from the side of KT. Diablo in a big world of hurt, gets super low. Meanwhile, Clear getting 1v1 by Perfect, who should take him down. And that will be the kill going to KT, and should be the Rift Herald as well.
Okay, they grab Rift Herald here, and that's a huge win for B&K on the defense there. But that last fight puts him down in gold.
Big oh, he's playing with fire, and down he will go. BDD assassinates him. A little bit of help from Peter. Yeah, should be able to. Vikla is going to respect it. The gold pretty heavily in favor of KT at this point in time. Couple of big picks and fights as the Black Shield will go down on a Raptor. It's not going to save him, though, as he did not have the subjugate, it looks like. Meanwhile, underneath this turret, Clear continues to get bullied out. Down was a couple of levels, now it's 2. Diablo caught out by Peter, and down he will go in the mid lane.
And suddenly it's all falling apart, Valdez. KT just keep getting these picks, but if they don't answer this mid push, I mean, eventually Duckdom's going to get to this turret, and they're going to start taking it down. It's going to get the ult out of Clear as well.
Yeah, Clear doesn't really get to play the game. Oh, the blinding on a BDD! The max range, and he is just out of this one. Shut down as Vikla. But BDD very far away from his team, doesn't have his ult either. And it looks like they just want to turn on to BDD once again on the hunt. But this Otacon is certainly in danger. It might just come down to a flip as BDD, and it goes over to KT. They get the Otacon, but BDD is out of the fight. Vikla now able to flash away. Flash on in from the side of Duckdom, though, will take him out. As now, a little bit of a rough one, a little bit of a scuffle as in they go. The Cyclone is there. Kellen's still got his ult, but the massive play from Perfect is going to find everyone. And Diablo is not able to stand up to that, and KT knocked them down. The triple goes to Duckdom after the play from Perfect.
Yeah, we were talking about a lot of resources going to the Sivir. The Sivir's on 3 items, but one of those games, you can see he has the highest experience on the whole Rift, and Vikla is now the target inside.
Yeah. Ult's going to come down here on a Peter, but there's really no escape for him as he doesn't have anywhere to go. Easy kill on the Vikla. I hope they at least get the kill over to Diablo as they get the news about, yeah, that will go over to Diablo. It's actually a lot of gold. There's the flash on in, but the follow-up is just non-existent. And now KT does come in. The callback is massive from the side of Duckdom, and the damage is there. Diablo not quite able to do the same. And it looks like this might just do it here in this fight. KT roll over them and take them down.
KT Rolster in a phenomenal position now in this game to just end it. They have Baron. They don't know if they can necessarily kill the Nexus off this play, but there are some long death timers. We are 27 minutes into the game, and with this mid being completely open right now and the Baron buff minions, they are going to at least get a crack at it. They'll take out this inhibitor and look to push. 25 seconds left on the Sivir, which is the main source of wave clear. I think KT just have enough damage.
Yeah, they can easily take this one up. And with the Baron buff especially, they will be able to get on in and take down this Nexus, as Kellen and Raptor not going to be able to do anything. KT strike back, and we do indeed have a series on our hands.
This has been a good one, man. I'm really enjoying both sides of how this is being... ultimately not too much. They are going to lose control of this dragon.
I mean, they see Raptor. Cuz is pretty low, Clear. Oh, the flash comes out, and he should be able to get this dragon, but Cuz might be in a world of hurt. He's actually taking the trade decently against Clear, but eventually the rest of the team comes in, and Clear just stabs him with the sword. His first blood.
Kellen with a nice angle here.
Yeah, Duckdom kind of in an awkward spot, and that's going to be the end of him. Hide on Bush works out very well, and they'll give this kill over to Diablo, of course, as he picks up 300 gold.
I was just going to mention, though, that the farm here for Cuz has gotten so many Scuttlecraft is pretty huge, as we are going to see a TP flank from BDD. Yeah, he's 100% dead.
He's just 100% dead. He does have his flash, but he's not even going to use it, as eventually the kill is given over to BDD, as once again, Hide on Bush Yeah, it's going to be pretty massive as the flash comes in. They want to punish Kellen, and they absolutely will. Another kill given over to the Tristana as the pull comes in, kind of pushing him out of that one. Very confusing. Now Raptor in a lot of trouble, has to flash away. Gets hit by the first shot. It looks like he might just be going down. Fourth shot hits him, and Peter says, that's my kill.
But it didn't work as perfect.
Trade in the top lane. Do they have enough damage? Yes, they do with the Q3 and another support kill. Kellen, I have no idea how he even got that. Fighting here, guess who's back again? It's Raptor as Duckdom, is going to flash and barrier. Root comes down though, and Raptor is just going to be outplayed once again. Throw his whole combo down, but Raptor was here, and so was the rest of the team. BDD goes in, gets baited by the Annie, and that is going to be the end of him.
See, there's only a small wave here. Big look at TPN, gets caught.
Yeah, I mean, they're just going to throw everything in the kitchen sink at Vikla, and they do get him. The question is, do they get out? The very angry Tibbers and this Aatrox even angrier. Clear, trying to do a lot of damage to Duckdom, going to change over to Cuz. Now the rest of the team is trying to join in here as B&K, they smelled a fight from across the map, and they come on in. The Magnet Storm, the circles, the ults on top of them are pretty huge. They don't get any kills though. Lots of damage, but nothing to show for it. And now BDD able to come on back and help out with the kill.
The damage is too late. Just not a whole lot of vulnerable spots on the map outside of trying to get this Jhin. And again, we tried to get this Jhin.
All right, they're going to get the Jhin. They did it, Wolf.
Okay.
And they got a bonus Peter. Okay.
And this time, Vikla shows up.
That's huge.
That extra member of Peter going down is also a ton of gold. They have a gold lead now.
No way. No way. This is insane. And they have more. They've got Impale. I mean, they didn't use everything in the last fight, and KT trickle in. Vision with the Nico clone. Feels like KT are doing a decent job as now the engage from the Rift Herald is coming on in. Gonna get the knockout on 2. And looking for Vikla as well, but now Perfect's just so far away from the fight. The 3-man knockup and the steal does come in from Cuz, but it's still 2 kills to the Aatrox. And maybe a little bit more. No, the Hexgate is going to get him out. The disengage Hexgate is denied, and BDD is so low. Will he go down to the Rel? Looks like he will. Kellen picks up the kill.
A little bit less mysterious this time on the Kellen kill.
I thought you meant give everybody Sundered Sky, but that's a different discussion. World Ender coming in here. Clear is very much dead, as it just depends on who's going to get the kill. And they're going to try to give this one over to BDD. Eventually, surely, okay, there you go. 575 gold.
Bit of a caster curse on that one on the Sundered Sky.
They did.
Peter?
Okay, going all in on a Clear. He has his flash, but he doesn't have much else. He is going to get jumped on once again by BDD as the Q2 is going to hit, but eventually he just goes down. It's now KT, very awkward spot though.
Now the strategy is to spoon feed BDD with Aatrox. He enjoys it, but will he get out?
All right, well, Peter, okay, he's going to try to run away from this one, but B&K are closing the distance very quickly. KT's just going to leave Peter to the fishes. Maybe looking for that stun angle.
Target selection has to be good here from KT.
A lot of damage in on a Clear. The turn on a BDD, though. They're not going to get him. He flashes out of this one as the Magnet Storm pulls in from Cuz, and he's doing quite a lot of damage in that back line. Not able to, finally, they do get Diablo, actually, on the backside of this fight, and Raptor not able to do anything by himself. BDD cleans up, and KT clean up. They should be able to take this Baron. Even with these low health bars, they will go for it.
You don't kill BDD. You're probably not going to win that fight. Cuz has so much lifesteal. He's so tanky. He has a Zonias in his inventory. Team nonetheless. With Baron. They just toss it in. Perfect.
Yeah, he's just getting CC'd down 100 to 0. He's just dead.
That's not great for KT.
I don't know.
Peter comes in. And
oh, the fake with the minion comes on in. Clear is dead again.
Clear having a bit of a rough one here in Game 3 is constantly the focus of Peter.
The next minute or so, a bit of a K-round. Nobody really wants to side lane in this one.
Kellen's the best engaged till he has flash and ult, right? But the split is too good.
Oh, Duckdom stands right in front of them. Is going to live, though. And now Diablo's got a big croc right on top of him. Nothing they can do to peel for him. Diablo goes down. Down goes Clear as well. And I think KT just has enough. Kellen gonna be sniped, double kill for BDD, and it should be enough here in this mid lane. The KRM doesn't last very long.
I mean, Duckdom is caught. He's in range of the flash engage from Kellen, but Kellen needs a multi-man engage. That one target isn't enough. That's the masterclass of this Tristana in the draft. You have so many other threats. They can't even kill Duckdom. It doesn't matter. The split is good for KT. After a rough start in game one, they win 2 back-to-back to now go up match point in the series. A red side victory as well, bringing them back to side selection advantage here for the rest of the series. KT looking good, Cuz on fire in that last.
And in a little bit of trouble, gonna flash away. There's the shockwave. Yes, we'll get the barrier out of Duckdom, but also had to burn his flash.
There was not a lot of vision for KT in that river, or I think Duckdom might have flashed on him and killed him, but he just doesn't have enough info to do that. Ult's gonna commit.
Chain's gonna come down, and the Syndra, not very mobile, in a lot of trouble, but the R does come out, and Cuz will be able to secure the kill, but now he's in a rough spot himself, has to flash Q out.
Clean
Pretty
flash
smooth.
Q, yeah, that was actually, I thought he was dead for sure.
Yeah. Ahead of his team, and so the scatter's gonna come down. The engage Tom Kent comes in, and Kellen's flashing in. BDD, no flash himself, and the goalie wall not gonna land. Phase rush OP gets him out.
Yeah, that
Skyrocketed into the lead. Big
angle.
Yeah, gonna go in. The shockwave actually pretty good on a perfect, but eventually he just dies. Elects not to flash.
Oh, his flash wasn't up yet, I think, for like 3 more seconds.
Oh, wow.
Be fast. Shroud is down now.
Yeah, just going in. There's a couple of ults just thrown in a perfect, and Diablo going to last hit that one. Says thank you very much, team.
As Raptor's the target here.
Yeah, going on in. There's that pick. No chance as Kellen gets it. They can kill literally anybody. They will have the damage because of their lead. Peter is just dead.
Yeah, Peter can't kill literally anybody, but if they're all together, yeah, I agree with you, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah, might be. So we're gonna have the mist come down, but the shockwave inside of it is going to help out quite a lot. Doing a bit of damage there to Raptor, not bad.
Giving them a pretty significant experience lead. Duckdom the target.
Oh, Duckdom in a bit of trouble, has to flash over the wall, but that's not gonna stop Raptor as he goes super deep for that one. Ult to use on a Raptor, he continues in on a Peter, just trying to get away from this one. Doesn't have his own flash, perfect on the Gwen. He's got a very nice angle with his needles, but he doesn't have any teammates. Finally, we are gonna have Cuz come in, and the scatter on a 3 in the pit as Cuz sets it up and BDD knocks it down.
Maybe not game one as much, but
Nobody there. They're trying to get on top of a Gwen. That's not working out. The Nefiri just disappears underneath the Gwen, and oh my god. Cuz is actually just an assassin vibe.
yeah.
He's so fed and so strong.
Bears is trying to hold the wave here, but I mean, this one does get through. Baron buffed up. And this one, even if he lives, which he likely will die.
There, you might as well fight. Oh, well, he's dead.
They are losing the base. This is the real story.
I mean, he is very alone.
Yeah, he is also very 200 gold bounty.
Yeah, he is very 200 gold bounty, that is for sure. 3v1, can they kill perfect is the answer, or the question rather, as the needles are insane, and now BDD and Peter are coming on over. They turn the fight around. The game was already over, but this really sealed the deal.
KT, phenomenal performance here in this final game, and Cuz, sure, he got seismic shoved and he was a ragdoll with Peter in game one, but for the rest of the series, this man took it into his own hands.
Oh boy. Yeah, Vikla, you see the rest of BNK, they're even sitting out of their seats at this point in time. They know the game is over. 30 minutes and KT get it done. A swift 3-1 victory from them. They forget all about game one and they take it down, and they will be moving on to face off against Gen.G. Most likely. We don't know who Gen.G has selected just yet. But KT's still looking strong, at least in this match against BNK.
Yeah, I mean, you and I could probably go on a 40